If I met someone who was just starting their journey into the world of puzzling, these are the 5 tips that I would share with them. Hi, I'm Sandra, the Puzzling Canadian, and welcome to my channel. Well, for this video, I wanted to create something for those new puzzlers, those people who have just started off in this hobby and are starting to explore the world of puzzling. But if you're a longtime puzzler, you might just get some new information that might enhance your puzzling experience. Now, this video is not a how-to video, how to puzzle faster, how to solve a jigsaw puzzle. This video is more of information-based. It's more sharing with you some of the things that I have learned as I have puzzled through the years, so that if you're new to puzzling, you will then perhaps have a better experience. So let's get started with Puzzling 101 with my 5 basic tips. So tip number 1 is just to keep it basic. You need a space to puzzle on and a puzzle. Now, in regards to the space, usually it's a table, a kitchen table, dining room table, coffee table. If you're working on a table that is high traffic area, like a kitchen table, chances are you're going to have to move that puzzle. So you're going to need to do the puzzle on some sort of board so that it's easy to move the puzzle. You don't have to get those fancy puzzling boards just yet. You could simply just go to the dollar store and get some foam board and work on a foam board. They also have cork boards at the dollar store. I do my puzzles on cork boards, but I use Michaels. Their cork boards seem to be a little bit more sturdy. I have bought some of them at the dollar store and they did fall apart, but I like the ones at Michaels, and then I use the coupon to purchase that. And that's basically it. If you need a table to work on, they have those foldable tables. You can find those at Costco, Walmart, other stores like Home Depot. And then it allows you to fold or put it away when you're not using it. But just when you're starting off, just keep it basic. Now, tip number 2 is to explore various brands. I know that when you start off puzzling, you may puzzle with 1 or 2 brands and you really like them and you just keep buying those brands. I know I did that in the beginning, but it's really important to try different brands because they will provide you different experience. Each piece has a different feel to it, a different thickness. The images available from one brand to another is different, and the piece cuts are different. So when you are trying different brands, make sure you try brands that are ribbon cut and random cut. A ribbon cut has clear horizontal and vertical lines, and a random cut has irregular pieces and no clear vertical or horizontal lines in the image or the final cut of the puzzle. So make sure you try both those. And brands that have ribbon cut tend to be like Ravensburger, Schmidt, I think Clementoni. Brands that do random cut are Cobble Hill, I believe Springbok, and Suns Out. So make sure you experience both of them because it is a different experience, the ribbon cut versus the random cut. Now, I understand that sometimes when you're starting off, you are limited to the puzzle brands you have because of the country you're from, the location you're in. You might also only be buying your puzzles at the thrift store. But if you have the opportunity, please be aware of the different brands and just give them a try. Ones that I recommend are Ravensburger, Cobble Hill, Buffalo, Schmidt is a really good brand, Clementoni, and White Mountain. So make sure you start off with those and then continue trying more brands. There are so many brands out there and new ones popping up every day. So at least try them once. Tip number 3, get to know your puzzle stores. It is quite a different experience walking into a puzzle store that has wall-to-wall puzzles. It's just a thrill to visit, and I'm a big believer in supporting small business. So I will usually purchase my puzzles from a puzzle store, not necessarily Amazon. I will go to Amazon only if I can't find it anywhere else, but I'm able to find what I need usually at my puzzle stores. If it's a rare puzzle, no longer in circulation, I sometimes go to eBay. But just by getting to know your puzzle stores, you can see what selections are out there, the different types of brands, what the average price for a puzzle is. I know that many of us usually just go to Walmart or their thrift store, but there are so many other puzzles you can get out there, and you can do that by getting to know the stores in your area or online. Now, I'm from Canada. The 3 stores that I normally shop at are Puzzles Canada, Jigsaw Jungle in Montreal, and the Puzzle Nerds in Toronto. Those are my 3 go-to stores that I shop first. I have purchased from Puzzle Warehouse in the US before, but usually I'm able to get what I need from my Canadian stores. Then there's those puzzles that are only available in Europe or the UK. And when that happens, a lot of times what I will do is just visit some stores online from the UK because that's the closest to me. I have purchased from Puzzles Galore. They have been really good. Also, I've purchased a couple of times from Jigsaw Puzzles UK. And I've also purchased from PDK UK. So those are 3 UK stores that I have visited before and have purchased from them. So tip number 4 is get on social media. I know some of you do not like using social media. You're here watching this video, so you're pretty comfortable with YouTube, but there's social media like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, which has a whole puzzling world out there with a lot of information and contacts. So try to pick, if you didn't want to do all of them, at least try to pick one. Facebook is really good because you can join different types of groups. You can sell your puzzles on Facebook Marketplace. There's also groups for buying and selling in your area. I have learned so much about the speed puzzling world by being on Facebook. I have met a lot of new puzzling friends through the Facebook groups that I'm part of in my community. So it has been really a great source for me. So if you were to only pick one, I would suggest Facebook is a good one. I like Instagram because it's a nice visual. You get that nice picture there. There's also a lot of puzzle alongs that happen on Instagram. So I know like Nite Owl Puzzler, they do puzzle alongs every month. So that is also a great source. And there's other sometimes events that happen and you'll find it on Instagram. Now TikTok, I'm not part of TikTok, but I'm sure that there is a lot of puzzles being shared on TikTok also. But you know, there are those scams and people who are deceptive on social media, but I have learned a lot by making sure I am on social media and finding out as much information as possible about the puzzling world through them. And the last tip number 5, is try different puzzle styles. I know that when you start puzzling, you get comfortable with a certain image because those are the ones you are drawn to. But there's such a variety of images out there, all different styles. It is good to try the different ones that are there. So you got ones that are historical, you got collages, you've got artwork puzzles, you've got ones that are very modern or geometric, then you've got ones that are nostalgic, then you have those ones that are landscape. So there's so many different styles. So instead of getting stuck in one type, I know you tend to be drawn to it. I was like that too, but I've now started to sort of push myself out and try different ones just for the experience. Who knows, you might end up finding a new type of themed puzzle that you like. So there you have it. Those are my 5 tips for those beginners who are starting off in the puzzling world. Now, if you have any questions about any one of those topics, please leave that in the comment section down below and I'll do my very best to answer them. If there's a certain topic there that you would like me to go into more detail, also leave that in the comment section and I'll do my very best to see if I can plan a video down the road. Thank you for stopping by and visiting my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please tap that like button. I hope you now take some of this information and go out there and try some different brands, different images, explore some different areas on social media. And I'm hoping that you will progress and enjoy this new hobby. So until next time, happy puzzling.